being here this evening for the first show of our new season. Sold out, thank you, sold out.
It's a social gathering where people are able to meet each other and learn a lot about each other. So not only is it an experience that you hear and you feel, but it's an experience that you share. It's one of the greatest things that a community can have.
Jefferson Center will provide a home for a lot of organizations, cultural, human service, and educational. But it'll turn this building into a center of activity and enrichment and value.
This is a significant architectural structure. When you come to this building, you walk in the door, you're aware that this is something special. The jewel of the building is the 800-seat auditorium.
The city is standing behind the project because of the great example this project will bring forth in the spirit of cooperation between organizations housed in a single building.
Built in 1924 as the Jefferson High School auditorium, Shaftman Performance Hall has welcomed hundreds of thousands of students, performers, and guests.
Angelique Kidjo, and I loved her very much.
Wynton and his band, they were just phenomenal.
When they come on stage, there's an energy and there's a presence that you feel. Not only that you see, but you also hear it.
In 1997, after decades of neglect, renovations to the Jefferson Auditorium began. The city of Roanoke, Jefferson High alumni, local businesses, and thousands of individuals drove the project forward. Concerned with preserving the architectural authenticity of the hall, great time was spent preserving historical legitimacy while creating a state-of-the-art performance hall. In May of 2001, Jefferson Center and its supporters realized the significant cultural asset envisioned by many with the opening of Shaftman Performance Hall, named in honor of Rosalie and Sidney Shaftman. The opening forever linked this community with world-class artists, creating a space where intimate, inspiring encounters seem commonplace.
It's such an honor to be able to be in the presence of someone who has experienced the very things that I want to experience as a musician, as a singer, and an artist.
I've heard it said that the thrill of romance.
For 10 years, Jefferson Center's Shaftman Performance Hall has proved itself as the community-centered arts and cultural asset in Southwest Virginia, creating a venue where organizations like the Roanoke Symphony Orchestra, Opera Roanoke, Southwest Virginia Ballet, Roanoke Ballet Theater, and many more can impact audiences with their art, and providing space for community action organizations, allowing them to concentrate resources on their mission, not their space. For young musicians, the hall's proximity to Jefferson Center's Music Lab creates interactions that shape tomorrow's leaders.
I want to be a touring musician. I want to be a recording musician. I want to be a part of the world in a way that not many people can. I want to work as hard as I can. I want to do the best that I can so I can grow up and share my musical experiences with everyone in the world.
I just really want to give people something they want to hear that's good quality and that they can really enjoy and appreciate, to strike emotions when I'm playing.
Whether students make a life of music or choose something seemingly incongruent from their early rock and roll dreams, Shaftman Performance Hall puts them intimately close to the great achievement and artistic depth that defines the artists that take the great stage. A powerful, personal experience rarely given to young musicians.
It was probably the week before Christmas. I received this really big box in the mail, and it had a trumpet emblem on it, and it said Wynton Marsalis, and it had the name, I think, of one of his assistants on the inside saying, "Best of luck, Judy. Here are some CDs. I hope they help you."
I tell you, the beauty of the Sisters of the Circle program is that there was support and there were resources available for me to work with the same group over a period of time. And that's when the work is most impactful, when we can reach young people not doing one-offs, but when we can see and track their progress and their growth, when we can bear witness to their healing.
I really enjoy her basically about, being a strong woman, like putting your word out there so people will be able to listen, like not being shy all the time, coming out of your shell.
When we can see them go from being shy, sitting in the corner barely speaking, to now standing up and being in a music video production, I tell you, that for me is magic.
I have to once again bring up Renee Marie, which her advice was to never lose my passion for what I do.
I'm excited about these kids. I get excited about a performer coming to town because I hope they'll work with the kids.
Instantly, we were incredibly taken in by the things that have been going on here and by the great intentions and the effect that it's having on the community. For each tour, we make a point to come here for as long as we possibly can to work with the kids.
That's creepy. Was that one breath?
We feel extremely fed after coming here and working with the kids here and with the staff. Everyone's heart is in the right place.
It's growing a healthier community because we're talking about really important things like art and music and being creative and a teenager coming out of their shell or someone overcoming a homeless situation.
The music lab, it was a bridge between where we were and where we're going.
I had $1 for every time you said you'd show up. At least I could depend on that instead.
So I moved over to the program at TAP, and that's where I met Renee Marie. She was very personable. She was very intimate. She talked to us. She made us a part of the show.
There was this one family. I said, anybody in here like to sing? And the whole family's hands went up.
We all raised our hand.
I remember was being told to come up on stage and sing the next night.
I remember, us getting up there and singing with her, and it felt really nice.
Keep it all together. Can't let nobody turn you around.
Don't let nobody drag your spirit down.
We sing together as a family, and this music has always kept us going.
Got to tour the studio and everything. It was like everything that I ever dreamed of was in Music Lab.
I don't know whether to say it was rough or whether to say that it was a teaching time, a learning time.
Everything just came together.
It's like it holds us up across some places that we wouldn't have otherwise gotten to. It's like the opposite of a cancer. It's like something positive spreading.
Arts education is life education. And thanks to Jefferson Center's Shaftman Performance Hall, tomorrow's leaders are practicing lifemanship while developing musicianship.